All right, y'all. So this short psalm lists Israel's worst enemies. You have Egypt, Babylon, Philistia, and God says this one was born in Zion. It's a prophetic look at how God's love crosses every border and every boundary, and it reminds us that no one is outside of the reach of God's grace. Hey family, it's Rachel here, and we're continuing our journey through the book of Psalm, and today we are reading Psalm 87. Okay, so Psalm 87 celebrates Zion or Jerusalem as the city that's uniquely established by God, yet it shocks us by listing some of the traditional enemies like Babylon, Egypt, Philistia as people who will one day be counted as citizens. This anticipates that prophetic visions were nations streamed towards God's presence, which we see in Isaiah 2:2-4. Let's go ahead and read Psalm 87 right now. On the holy mountain stands the city founded by the Lord. He loves the city of Jerusalem more than any other city in Israel. O city of God, what glorious things are said of you. I will count Egypt and Babylon among those who know me. Also Philistia and Tyre, and even distant Ethiopia. They have all become citizens of Jerusalem. Regarding Jerusalem, it will be said, everyone enjoys the right of citizenship there, and the Most High will personally bless the city. When the Lord registers the nations, he will say, they have all become citizens of Jerusalem. The people will play flutes and strings. The source of my life springs from Jerusalem. Now, depending on what translation you're reading, you might see Zion in place of Jerusalem. But here's what I want you to know, no matter what translation you're reading, that this is a moment that's referring to worship, and that Zion or Jerusalem was a place of worship. And so this is a significant moment when we look at verse 2. He loves the city of Jerusalem more than any other city in Israel. Why? Because worship took place there. Y'all just imagine if you were in a city and that city was completely dedicated to a worship place for God. Man, he would dwell there so powerfully. And I want to encourage you that although you may not be able to turn your city into a worship place of the presence of God, that you can turn your home into that. Your home could be a dwelling place for God's presence. Your heart should be a dwelling place for God's presence. And I am so encouraged by this because one thing that we see here is that God wants a dwelling place for his presence. And when we create that space for him, he loves it. He shows up, he reveals himself, and he can dwell there. Okay, y'all, it is time for today's Daily Seed. So this psalm expands Israel's identity beyond ethnicity and geography, hinting that belonging to God's people would eventually include outsiders. The idea that formal rivals could be spiritually born in Zion reflects an early vision of just global worship that's centered on God's rules. This theme later becomes foundational in the New Testament discussions about inclusion of the other nations. Psalm 87 teaches us that God's redemptive purposes often extend beyond expected boundaries, reshaping how community and belonging are understood. So let me ask you this question today. What does it look like for you to create a space for God's presence in your life? Whether it's your home, whether it's in your heart, whether it's in your car, what does it look like for you to create a dwelling place for him today? Let's talk about that in the comments. Listen, I know your days are nonstop, and sometimes your faith just feels tested. You want a real relationship with God, but you need a space where you can actually ask questions and get those answers that you've been pursuing. Well, inside our Deeper Roots community, we provide the tools like context checks, exclusive podcasts, short audio teachings, resources to help you stay consistent even when life is kind of chaotic. So it's time for you to go from just reading the word to truly living it. Join me at wordandseed.com/community and get rooted. After watching this video, I want you to grab the Your Summer in the Psalms journal and spend about 15-20 minutes reading the text that's in the journal again. Listen to it in the YouVersion Bible plan and then write it in your own words. All of this in different translations. This process is going to help it stick so that you can meditate on what you have read today and you can live it out. And as a reminder, time with God is time you will never regret spending. I will see you in Psalm 88.